yes, don't do it. But we still push ourselves to do
Do
it,
you know
and
what?
then we end up with that sticky end of
Susan
the
said
stick.
something.
Hi, Craig.
Susan sent something that I would like
Mhm.
everybody to answer. Hi, Papa Craig. Blessings. Thank you for coming over. Susan says some people get a call saying they've won something, but they know they have not entered any prize, but they will fall for it. Why? Hey, let me tell you something. Whether I've done a prize or not, do you know how much times I watch these advertisements? I'm looking at them and saying, yeah, that's for all the country. No one ain't gonna win that. And they're talking about you're gonna win how much
For some
thousands, and you're
reason,
gonna win a car, you're gonna win a
I
house.
can't hear you guys. Can you
I
hear
can
me?
hear you though. Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can't hear
Yeah, we
us?
can hear you.
You can't hear us, Winston?
We can hear you.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Can you hear us?
We'll
I'm,
watch Papa
Oh, he's
Winstone,
gone. I
man.
don't know.
I'm signaling.
Yeah.
But
That's why I have to
I
learn
was
sign
trying
language,
to.
you know.
I know Papa D. We do. We need to learn sign language. Mama Diva says, I know a man pretending to be homeless, sits under a bridge, has his own house. When the council come, he runs. They told us he has his own place. Wow, for real, Mama? You see? Scammers
Mm.
again. But why do you want... I know, but to tell you the truth,
Hi, Craig.
even the ones that are begging and they like, hi, Papa Craig,
can you hear us,
in
Winston?
ads. Okay, thank you.
Can you
Can you
hear
hear
us?
us?
Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Talk.
No.
We can hear you.
We can hear
You
you.
can't hear us.
Say something.
Yeah, thank you, Papa
I
Craig.
can hear you. I can hear you.
There's something
Blessing.
I'm giving up on you.
I think someone might have to type it. We can hear him, but he can't hear us. I'm
We
not
can hear
sure.
you. Yeah. Let me put we can hear you.
Let me try and see. Twinny, can you hear us now? Can you hear us now,
Oh,
Twinny?
he's gone. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now?
Can you
He's
hear
here.
us?
Let's continue until yeah. I only gamble on food. Make a new receipt and hope for the
Recipe and
best.
hope for the
Spend
best.
cash on BS.
Fantastic.
No. I hear you, Twinny. I hear you, Spiral. I mean, sorry. Twinny, I
I
don't know.
know.
He's having
Mike.
some issues with his. Let me
When
try and.
I
when I was
listen.
looking upon this topic, I see some things I'm like,
Begging
good
has
God
become such
Almighty.
a. Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, greed.
It
Yeah.
has become such an
Fluffy
art
Diva,
form
how you doing?
for
Says Papa Craig.
people to subliminally say
Hi,
these
Papa
words
AG.
that hit us feel.
Blessings.
You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
had to learn to just look at them for what they are. You know what I mean? Over the last 6 to 8 months, I've
Oh, wow.
realized that no one can be trusted
Yeah,
outside of my circle. You know what I mean?
yeah. Auntie, you
No.
tell them to give it to them
My
mother
mom
and them never
says
call
I
back
at
again.
one point getting someone from Australia telling me I won money over and over. I eventually told them to give him mother. Never heard from him again. But there's one that I was telling. Blessings, Papa AG.
Hi,
There was
AG.
one that I was telling where the lady proper upset the scammer. Do you remember it, Tash? I think you sent it to
Yeah,
me where the
yeah,
lady was
yeah.
getting scammed. Yes.
hmm
And
But
that
there was
one, the scammer got
this
so
one on
upset.
Messenger. Yeah, cuss out the woman. This one on Messenger texted me and said that he was I don't know if it's Afghanistan. He's in some war. He's a soldier. So I'm like, bless
Yeah.
you, bless you, bless you. Thanks for your service or whatever. Godspeed. And it was like, it's child's birthday. And I'm like, oh, happy birthday to your son or whosoever. And it was like, his son wants some game. I don't know if it's a PSP or whatever it is for his birthday if I
Mhm.
could send if I could send that present
Wow.
because he's not able to send it to his child. So if I could send this to I said I need somebody to send my child a PSP as well. Me.
You know, let me just read this what Papa Craig said. The reason so many fall for the scam of winning is because so many have financial problems. They don't want opportunities so much to have financial stability. That's so true. It so
That's
is true,
Mhm.
Papa Craig. It so is. That is so on point. Yeah.
But Tashika,
Mhm.
imagine I'm here
Yeah.
and
Um,
we're all in our circle and
Twinny
someone
said
will
that the
call you
storm is
to me
playing with the internet.
and said,
Ah,
oh, it's my wife's birthday, and it'd be so nice if I have, can get some money to take
Hi,
her out.
cool
You
cat.
know how expensive these things are, and I'm like, that's your wife, not my
You,
husband. So
cool cat.
you take your wife
They call
out,
me
buddy.
too every day.
that's what I'm
Every
saying.
day
That's
they
your
call
wife.
me.
Why you want to pay
Call
for
me
something for your wife?
every day.
Criminals. Criminal,
Criminal.
offensive
What?
side eye.
Do you know how much time they turn around and call me to tell me that I've won a phone or I need an upgrade? But I just got an upgrade. So you're talking about I need an upgrade. I said, give the upgrade to your. They love to turn
Listen,
around and call you, and they come in all different forms as well. Oh gosh! But
I
do you know
hate
what?
when
I'm gonna touch on. We may rattle people. Yeah. Hi, Miss Charmaine says, "Cool cat." You know what might rattle people, and I'm sorry. I'm not going to anybody or so whatever. But I'm seeing certain people that are on YouTube, content creators. Is that's what you call them? And they are getting so desperate that they feel that, boy, they can try and
fluffy.
scam you by turning around and telling you, oh, hey, our Mama Diva said they came on my stream once asking for 3,000. Everyone cussed him out, but he said he lives in Dubai and family on the street. No food, no home. It was so funny. Woo! Oh my gosh. I'm a witness. Don't. Oh gosh. I hear that. I hear that.
I think people use
I hear
YouTube
that.
as a means to beg and
It's not even YouTube anymore. No,
Mine does.
Auntie Charlene. It's the TikTok thingy, you know.
the
TikTok
you
is the app for
social
begging.
media, social
Social
media,
in
social media.
social media in general. Let me
Mm-hmm.
turn around and tell you. You know what, ladies? It's not. I mean, no. Let me just not even just attack the ladies. Let me attack everyone. All of us right now. We are buying from this one called SHEIN. I'm a victim of
Shady.
buying from there too. Do you know
Yes.
I haven't shopped them
where?
yet. I have wide hips and they're closer to narrow. And I have wide hips, so I haven't bought yet.
No, they have the
There's
plus. They
some
have the
lovely
plus. They have
things.
the plus. That listen. They have the plus. That
Listen,
but I'm
I'm
not gonna
afraid I'm
lie.
gonna have too much dinner rolls to hold them things. So I still got my dinner rolls, so I haven't got yet.
No
You just
man, they
have to
have
turn the
some
camera
nice
off.
things.
Yeah. But it's not just people that calls us.
Because you're in
It's not
here,
people
I'll
that
send privacy
in
to
our
it.
circle.
Mm-hmm.
It's advertisement. It's all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. They every at this point in time, everything is a
Your face.
scam. As far as I see,
Yeah.
everything is
Everything.
a scam.
I mean, Whew.
Especially
Put
as
your
you're
name.
talking about with the
Sorry.
with the
Apostle
advertisement.
D.
You
Yeah.
cook a good plate of
Yeah.
food for your children,
It's that.
and they run in
That's
front
it.
the TV. They watch an advertisement, and shortly after, they want KFC, they want McDonald's, they want this, they want every type of junk food that they see advertising on the TV, and you just make a delicious plate of food
Meal.
and
Sit
put in
down,
front
let's
of
eat.
them. Oh my God.
So subliminally we've been just being
Yeah,
victim of
yeah, our
fraud
brains have been
across the board.
microwaved. Hmm. It's been microwaved.
Yeah.
But these romance scammers, man, they are the true I don't know how to describe them. The the ones that scam for the green cards,
Yeah.
the ones that married to the your 100-year-old grandmother.
Yeah.
Are oh my God. They are terrible. They are wicked. You know, the other day I was looking on YouTube, and as I think the I think it was a mother and daughter. The daughter went over to meet up with the person that she said that she was going to get engaged to. And as the guy and
Hey.
it's an African guy, and
We
as
can hear you.
he got engaged to her at the airport.
I love
Listen,
listening to them too.
another one swooped in on her mother and popped the question to her mother as well in the airport. I was like, look at this wickedness, Jesus. Look at this wicked. And the mother accepted, you know.
What?
Hmm.
She accepted. I don't know if it's out of
Yeah.
desperation or
Wisdom,
companionship
can
or
you hear us?
whatever,
We
but
can
she
hear you.
accepted.
So look, I've been listening to the conversation. I was trying to get back in the studio because my phone was acting up, so I had to switch to the iPad. So
Oh,
one of the
bless
things
you. But we could hear you, but you couldn't hear
I
us.
couldn't hear you guys. Yeah, yeah. So I had to switch to the iPad.
I'm
But
doing the
No, you're
signal.
getting
I can hear
frustrated.
you, Aggie.
okay, I can hear you. So one of the things I tell people all the time about scamming is that
Yes, Papa Craig.
what they do is the technology is so advanced right now, right? They will send you links in text
Yes.
messages, emails, and stuff like that. So I always tell people
Mhm.
Emails. Oh,
when you get those links and stuff, if it's from your bank, go directly to your bank. Don't click on any
to your
links that you
bank.
don't know
Exactly.
that you don't know about. Even if it's an email
But,
that you because they can
but
make emails that
Twinny,
look. Hmm?
Yes.
the same. Let me turn around and tell you, they got it down to the T.
Oh
They
yeah.
know how to actually do a thing where it actually goes to your actual bank. But when you go to your bank now, it
Mm-hmm.
opens up something where they can kind of wipe everything from you. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if they just showed it on a scamming show on BBC News. I
Yes.
was like,
Mhm.
whoa,
There is a
you've got
there is
to
a
really.
there is a I will have to tell you. I will remember if I remember the name I will tell you. But there is a guy on YouTube. That's what they do. They bust scammers, right?
Yeah.
And they will
Mhm.
actually hack their systems and go into their systems and
Right.
shut down their entire
Yeah,
systems.
I've seen them.
Yeah.
High system, yes,
So those are
exactly
good to
like that.
watch
Yeah.
because they give you
Mhm.
some good tips on
Mhm.
um how to
How to
avoid being scammed, right? But it's very
scammed?
sophisticated. So
Yeah.
you have to understand, see, your information is already sold. Like 10 years ago when we were talking about not giving out your social security number and all that, it's too late for that now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What you have to understand now is protecting yourself beyond that because they've already sold all your information already. So like
Yeah.
Absolutely.
when you do the two-factor authentication, right? You should always do that with any, especially when it comes to any financial institution. Always use what they call the two-factor authentication. What it does
Yep.
is when you try to log into your account, it will ask you for it will either send you to your email or to your phone.
Right.
I prefer to use my phone because it sends me a text message
Mm-hmm.
and I have to get a PIN number. It sends me a PIN number and then I have to authenticate that PIN number
Right.
so I know it's me. Just like Google gives you the option to go in and log in, and then it sends you an email, and you have to click on it and say it's you, right? Now,
Right.
when it comes to email, it's very easy for them to take over your email. When it comes to phones, the phone is
Mm-hmm.
more secure because the phone is in your hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they would have to scam you basically to get your into your phone information to get that information. They can, but it takes a lot more
A lot
work than
more
they
work.
want to do, right? So to
Mm-hmm.
me, it's better to use your phone when you any financial, your credit
Mm-hmm.
cards, your banking, all that stuff. Use your phone, do that two-factor authentication, so that way,
Absolutely.
if somebody tries
Yeah.
to
I
scam
use
you,
the Edificator.
yeah.
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 So if somebody is trying to scam you and they got into your bank account and they try to send that information, it's gonna send you at least an alert, and you're like, okay, I didn't put in the information to go into my bank account, so you know not to authenticate that, right? So the information is already stolen. It's just you have to keep up with
You have
technology.
to
I know.
be vigilant.
Yes, you have to be diligent about your finances and about people in general, because everybody's out there, everything out there, as Tashika said, all you said, everybody's a scam.
Yeah.
Everything is a
Yeah.
scam these days.
Everything is a scam, man.
And
Everything is a scam.
vigilant to, I'm gonna tell you something based on my job. When this scamming was like really going on in Jamaica, I learned about the internal workings of what the scamming was, right? So what they did was the scammers would call you up and say, all right, you win $1 million
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
in
Jerry.
Jamaica, right? Blessings, Jerry. Right? They say
Mm-hmm.
you win $1 million. All right. So no, but what they did was they were scamming
That's a
like,
scam for true.
yeah, yeah, right. So they were scamming old people,
Know
and they were
what
like,
Jerry just
okay,
said?
yeah, I see what Jerry said. Jerry now have the sense. Jerry up on the road. But what they did was
Oh gosh.
Right.
what they did was they would get your information. They would tell you you won $1,000 or $1 million, right? And they would say, all right, we only need for you to do a processing fee of $1.50. Most people would be like, all right,
Ooh.
no problem, I will pay $1.50. I won $1 million Jamaican dollars, right? Even though you never entered the lottery. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
so once you go in and
Yeah.
use your card now and pay for this, they would get all your information and go in and take all your information, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here's
Mm-hmm.
where it get worse. They take everything. They take your house, your mortgage, everything. What they
Oh my
started to do
God.
now, they get more sophisticated, where they would actually call you back now and say, look, I will still pay your mortgage if you tell because we're gonna scam your neighbor next door. So we want when we send the scam to them, we want you to verify that it is actually true. So they actually get people, law-abiding people, for actually coming into the scam, because they say,
Coming,
all right,
yeah.
yeah, because they control all your finances. So they say, all right, we're gonna pay your mortgage so you can still have a house, as long as you tell the neighbor, say, when we scam them, it's true. So it gets very intricate, and you have to, again, they prey on people that like retired people,
Yeah.
people that are
Yes, so
that
they
are
hold
not.
you at ransom. They hold them
Yeah.
at ransom
Oh
with
yeah.
their own
Pretty
information.
much. Yeah, they hold
Yeah.
you at ransom. So people always
Blessings,
say, oh, people fall for
Patrice.
those scams, but it's very easy to fall into that trap if you're not paying attention. You have to pay
I pass.
attention to what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to pay attention to. I know a lot of people like, oh well, I'm not really in the technology thing. You better be involved in the technology, because
If you
that's the
want to
world we
keep
live
your
in.
money and your
Yeah.
Yeah.
house and your whatever little privacy we have left, you better stay on top of it.
Mm-hmm. That's the world we live in right now. So you
Mm-hmm.
you have to stay on top of
Yeah.
it. You know.
Yeah, the identity theft thing, that when
Yeah.
they break into your account, they take over your phone,
Ooh.
they call everybody in your log to let they know that you have an emergency, and they want money, and they want this, and they want that, and they want everything in this world. And everybody,
But
imagine you have 300 contacts and 300 people sending them that X amount of
X
money.
amount of money.
Oh my God, then you're left in
Mm-hmm.
debt.
That happened to me recently, because
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you
Guys,
this
if you would
story.
like to come up on the platform, the link is above on my side here. And my mum was trying to get up. I'm not sure if she was able to do it, but yeah, that's great, Patrice. Give thanks.
So,
Yeah.
so Twin, I was saying this happened to me recently where I have a group text with
Mm-hmm.
my high school friends, and one of the guys texted me and was like, "Hey, I need help right away. This, that, whatever." So I was like, "Okay, cool." So then I asked the other guys in the group, "Hey, did anybody hear?" Because this, and that's the difference is when you know somebody versus when you don't know somebody, right?
Right.
Because this is a guy that he's not that kind of person who will just call you up and say, "I need money." He's a very
Mhm.
proud person. He wouldn't just call me up. So of course, I reach out
Hey,
to the other.
Patrice.
Hi, Patrice. So I reach out to the other people and I say in the group. I say, anybody get any call from my virgin? They must say, yeah, man. Him call me and say him need this much money. And what really alert me was he was like, well, it went from one amount to a higher amount each time. So I was like, so everybody
Mhm.
all of a sudden now, because we start talk to each
Mm-hmm.
other, everybody realized say. So when we
Hi.
call him up directly, we found out that he had lost his phone. Somebody was able to get into
Oh,
his
Hi,
phone
Grados.
and was using the information from the group text to try to get money out of everybody else. So
everybody.
sometimes it's easy to get caught up in that because especially if somebody takes somebody's phone and that person is saved into your contacts, you think it's legit, right? You think
Mhm.
it's correct because you have the person saved into your contacts and then text you and say, yo, I need help right now. And people prey on your kindness,
Yep.
people will always prey on your kindness.
I was talking about this same thing earlier on today, Twinny. As you
Mhm.
say, that's why it's like scamming. When I say scamming comes in so many different forms. I've been scammed so many different ways before.
Mhm.
But you see, as you say that, I got a text on Instagram because I have two accounts, and my cousin messaged me, and the way how they messaged me, I thought it was my cousin,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
all I done was respond to that cousin, and it straight swipe and take the
Mhm.
whole of the account. And if I never quickly jump back into the account and
Mhm.
change everything real quick, I would have lost everything. And you know where the person was from? Nigeria.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
Nigeria. I was
Yeah.
like,
Listen.
what? He even said Wagwan, cuz I was like, what? The way how he said, it's like
Mhm.
he studied the way how the
Oh yeah.
conversation is between me and my
Yep.
cousin,
Yep.
and came to me and said, Wagwan. I was like, oh, and I'm just there thinking, he said, yeah, he needs to ask me something. And when I was just about to go and respond and say, what is it? I just see everything swipe off,
Mhm.
blank. And I was like, what happens? I tried to go back into the account because I was thinking, what's wrong? Why is he messaging me? And if he never called me the same time and said it, I jumped on straight away. Hi, Ariba. Blessings. Thank you for coming on. Guys, please remember mine and Twinny's live, please and thanks. Appreciate you all. Yeah. If he never turned around and said to me, quickly go on there and change your password or so, I would have lost it. And funny enough, Instagram turned around and said to me, they need me to verify my account by using my driving license. And if I never had used my driving license and send them a video of my face, I would have
Mhm.
never got back that account.
And
Never.
that's the other
Yeah.
thing too
I
with
went through hell.
you see with your credit cards as well. It's good to get that again that two-factor authentication because every time I use even when I
Hi,
use my
Reba.
credit cards, every time I use my credit cards, I get a text message or an email saying this
Yep.
was charged to your card.
Yep.
So
Just cheese.
sometimes I try to buy some stuff on my credit card, cut me off because if you start buying things in succession, your credit card comes out very good now about stopping
Woo!
transactions and
That
Mine
is
is
verifying
so
them.
mine is
true,
four.
Twinny.
Mine is four.
Mm-hmm.
I limit mine to 4 concession charge. Then they have to. I call them or they call me.
Jerry, as you say that, if you was on the live earlier, I was talking about that too. I'm turning around and telling you,
I,
scammers come in all forms, catfishing, gold diggers, they come, baby mothers, baby fathers, they come in all different forms, all family
Listen.
members, there's everyone's a scammer. Okay.
They got
There's many
Jerry the more
scammers.
bamboo. Jerry the more bamboo than the Jamaica. The bamboo mashed down in a hurricane one day.
Yeah, I was telling Special K that someone called me and said my social security was compromised in Texas. So I said, okay. I've never been to Texas, and the guy was like, oh, really? And he said it was compromised in Texas this morning at some resort, and I said, but I'm in
It's
Florida.
not easy.
I said, okay.
But you
Send
know,
one in 24 hours. I
you,
said, I don't
Jerry
need
no
one.
play.
He said, no,
Yeah.
no, no. I'll replace your social security card in 24 hours. I said,
right.
I don't need one because I'm hiding from ICE.
Well, you know what's
Hello? Hello?
another big
I'm telling
scam in
you.
what's another big scam that's going on right now is the
Yeah.
there you'll get a text message saying that you owe parking tolls or
Oh, yeah.
you owe tolls. So what they'll do is
Mm-hmm.
they'll say you're you know the tolls from driving up
We
the
get over
highways and
here.
stuff.
We
Do you?
get
Yeah.
over
Yeah.
here.
So they'll send you an email saying, you know, we're gonna
We get
take your
in the
driver's
UK.
license and so forth if you don't pay the tolls. And people
Yeah,
pay.
they threaten.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
threaten you.
I call them. I call them. Trust me, I don't play. I had one guy try to scam me, and when
You're going to
I
call it?
kept. Oh yeah, I kept
Oh,
calling
yeah.
him back.
I
I
called
kept
him
call.
too.
He actually cussed me out because I was because I kept calling him back. Tell me
But you
about
not
my mother
see
and
that you
everything,
end
you
up
know.
getting charged for.
Yeah, I kept calling him back, and
Wow.
because the first time I called him, I was like, "Hey, please take my number off of your call list, right?" And then like a few minutes later, he
Mm.
called me back. I said, "Okay, no problem." So then I start calling him back, and every time I
Mhm.
call him back and he hang up, I call him back again. I would call him back. So then he got,
Come
you
on,
know,
trying to
frustrated.
stab me.
Yeah, he
That
was
I
cussing me
didn't
out.
use my credit card all the way in Istanbul, paying for hotel.
It's
The bank. No,
hotel.
sir.
Yep,
Woo!
yep.
Let me answer me. Hey.
And that's good because your
Woo!
bank, that means your
Mom,
bank is doing what
really?
it's supposed to
Oh,
do.
oh.
Winston, I
Supposed to
don't even
do.
have an ATM
Mhm.
card. So if they use mine, it wasn't me.
But let me
Hmm.
turn and show you something. I've been scammed on the biggest platform. Or well, I wouldn't say scammed. I was hacked on the biggest platform that people are even using today, which is
Yeah,
PayPal.
that's
I was
true.
hacked on it. They took 6 grand out of
Hmm.
my account.
Well, you
6
see what Jerry
grand.
said.
And because I turned around and I protested, I turned around and had to email them back and say, no, this is my own money. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you know the whole funny thing is they bought some, I've never even heard of this site before, but some Van Cleef, some expensive £1,000 suitcase.
Hmm.
What?
I'm like, what? This
But
I'm
look,
not gonna
twins,
do with
you
a
see what
thousand
Jerry
pound
said about,
suitcase. I can't even live in it.
you see what they talk about on YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
Instagram and Facebook
Insta,
is they,
Facebook, and YouTube. Yes.
so that's what I'm saying is it's when you get messages like that, go directly to your account because
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
the accounts they tell you we don't ask for your social security number, we don't ask for no personal information. So your bank tell you
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And people still fall for that because you know what, sometimes people
Mm-hmm.
get so caught up in doing other things they don't even pay attention. You know,
Pay
you get a text
attention.
message and say your bank needs this and you drive and you not pay attention, you hit the button and next thing you know you just give somebody access
All
to
the
your information,
information. Yeah.
you know.
So they called me, said they 5 stop,
Inflation. Yeah, Mama
5 stop
Diva.
from my house. They're
Hmm.
gonna cut my light off because I owe.
Come cut it off.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, let me call Tico and pay with my credit card. He said, no, because we're on the way to cut you off. If you pay with credit card, it's not going
Come
to
on.
process one more. I said, where are you? He said, 5 stop. I said, when you hit the 4, text me.
Text me, call
All
me.
right. He called me again. Hello. I said, yes. Do you have any good weed? Because that's what I'm buying. He said, I'm calling about the Tico bill. I said, I don't do Tico. I have solar. He said, yes, you do. I'm 5 stop away. And I said, you just say 4. Cut it off.
I would just tell him to keep coming. come. As a matter of fact, I go cook something for you. So enter
No,
you reach
no,
at the
I
house.
said, cut it off. Cut it off. The man said, you damn idiot, we're going to cut it off. I said, cut it
Cut
off.
it off. Yes.
And then I'll
Mhm.
take your legs off
Yeah.
while you're cutting it off.
And here's another thing too. What I learned about this, how they do get some of your information, right? Sometimes you get text messages about certain things, and all they need is your voice saying yes or no, right? So sometimes you get
Uh-huh.
those
Yes.
messages,
And don't,
or
yes, don't
if you
even
type in text and they say yes to stop this, don't do it, because
Mm-mm.
that's what they need to
be
go on the
careful
other
of that.
side.
Trust me.
Yes, to go on the other side, so
Yeah.
because they already have all,
Like
as let me tell you, they have all your
They
information
got
already,
everything.
and they just need certain things to put it all
information,
put it all
yes.
together, So
See,
again,
Well, then,
we
yeah,
have
you'll
to
get
protect ourselves. If you're
Mhm.
not in my contact and a number come up, what?
we do.
And they're like, what do you
We
mean what? My
really
sister
do.
Yeah.
called me from a different number. I said, what? And they were like, what? And then she hung up. She called again. I said, talk to me. And then she said, Charmaine. I said, yes. I said, girl, why are you calling me from different numbers? She said, my phone died. Send me a message.
Mhm.
Send me a message because you'll never hear hello, yes, what?
Well, you see, I don't
Yeah.
know about other phones, but I know iPhone. If I have iPhone set up to where if you're not in my contacts, it goes automatically to voicemail.
Right.
And if
I
you
won't
and
get
if
it.
you don't leave a
Yeah, the
message,
same.
if you don't leave a message, I'm not gonna call you back. That means
Not gonna call
it
you.
wasn't
That's
important.
how my phone
Are
is
you?
set up. Not gonna call you. And it's not coming through. It coming in a scam.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
I just so they can't even no private calls can call my phone, none at all. I don't have it, none at all. Withheld,
Yeah, I don't
don't
even
go
open.
through.
I
You have to
get
call
so
with your
few
number.
email. I get few email that if I get an email and I'm like, okay, you're not Dennis, you're not my daughter, you're not da 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 da. Oh, okay. I'm not even gonna open it.
Right.
Erase.
And
I will erase
nowadays,
everything.
I just delete emails that I don't ever read something. I just
I don't even
delete.
read.
Numbers.
It's
Yeah.
there for a week. I don't even want to know. Okay. If it's important
All
to me,
right.
get back
So
to me.
here are some ways they said that you can identify some of these malevolent
Malicious.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You needs help. That this is one of them thing that they need help with money. You haven't
Mm-hmm.
met them before, you don't know nothing about them, but they're going to tell you that they need help with money. That's a red flag.
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
big fat no.
Hmm.
Oh
They,
yeah.
they give you an amazing opportunity to make or save money. That's a
Oh
big
yeah.
red flag as well. The Ponzi schemes.
Yeah.
They
Oh
tell
yeah.
you, yeah, they tell you how well you can invest in
What
this thing and you're going to
you
get a
see
big
saying that?
investment. Uh, you're going to get big returns for your investment
You
and all of
you're
these
saying
things.
that?
I didn't hear
Mm-hmm.
you call.
What about even what even about the dating sites?
The dating
Woo.
sites?
Mhm. People will
Mm,
scam you out of your clothes. Like they want to take my wig, they'll take you out of your clothes.
no, but that's true though. Yeah, some of them mouth sharp, you know.
Oh, they
Some of them
slick,
mouth,
they
listen,
slick,
man,
they
them
slick,
slick.
they I call them slime.
Yes, man, they have the slithering serpent tongue there, man. They will make you go pick the apple again like Eve, you know.
Mm.
Also, me not listen. Look, me not listen to people because people are so. People will, again. You know who who you surround yourself with, right?
Yep.
And
Hmm.
again, you can't 100% protect yourself from scamming, because again, the worst people that scam you is your family members, right? I think
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mystic G just said it, that the worst thing is when someone close to you try to scam you, and to me, I 100% believe that, because a lot of times you believe in your family members, and
Yes,
to me
Caesar.
the worst part about it is that, as I said before, is why do that to me. The worst thing you can do to me is try to scam me, because I would have given it to you anyway. right?
Anyway,
If you
yeah.
just be honest with me, I would have given it to you anyway. But once I find out that that's what you're doing, you'll never get anything else from me, right?
I'm
And
not
Mm-hmm.
even
then not
talking
only
to you
that,
no
you
more.
risk, yeah, you risk the relationship as well. Exactly. So you're not
Yeah,
only
it's
risking the fact that,
compromise.
yeah, you just
Yeah.
risk the relationship. So how important was our relationship? We got you, twin. We know you lost
Sorry.
internet. Yeah.
Yeah, my internet
Yeah.
had dropped. I don't know what's going on. The
I heard
internet
your
had dropped.
robotic voice.
Yeah, it just went. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, twin. We were just talking about just like the family members. It's the worst ones because
Mm-hmm.
you trust them to do the right thing, and then if they had just be honest with you, it would have they would have gotten it anyway. And
Right.
But I
now you've
Right.
feel
lost my
that, but
trust.
look,
One minute, Winston. The thing about it is, when you do, if you do say no,
Hmm.
then they turn into someone else you don't even know.
But it's
a
my right to
monster.
say no. It's my right to
And
say no.
and I'm like, I don't
You
owe
didn't
you
work
anything.
for my money. Yeah, you
I
didn't
don't
work for
owe
my
you
money.
anything.
And that's the thing. That's one of the next quality. They pressure you into
No,
acting
sir.
quickly.
Nobody
So
can
when you are
pressure.
pressured into acting quickly, you don't think about whatever, you just do.
The emergency.
Unrealizing,
Yeah,
right. You're not
yeah,
realizing the
yeah.
depth of the consequences. You just know that you have to help
Hi,
this
Mama
person,
Jamaican Queen.
and
Hmm.
you do. You pay for things in unusual ways.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So as they were telling you, Jessica, that they want you to pay for something, and you say, all right, let me use my credit card. They don't want you to use your credit
Mm.
card. They want to come up with other ways for you to
Oh
pay
yeah,
for whatever. Even this thing, the gift
that's a
card, never
that's
even
a
pay
red
for
flag.
anything by gift cards. They're coming up with
Oh
the
yeah,
gift card scheme.
that's a
Yeah.
red flag. That's a red
Yeah.
flag.
You see, as you say all of that, there's even big websites, like I say, even online, and family members, no matter what they're doing, there's even the thing of third party places like eBay. eBay is a
Mm-hmm.
big place to get scammed. You've got
Oh
Amazon,
yeah.
it's a third party place, it's easy for you to get scammed. Timu's a next thing. You can get
Well,
scammed
I would
so
tell you
bad on
about
those
Timo.
places.
The only thing Timo scams you with is the size of the product.
Exactly.
Timo,
I
Do you
was
know
gonna
the
tell you
they're
that
gonna send
too.
you the
I
product, but
have
it's not gonna be the
dinner
size
rolls.
that you thought it was.
there's a lady,
Listen.
Jimmy, there's a lady that bought a rocking chair and she loved the rocking
And
chair.
it
When
was like
the
this
rocking
small.
chair come, it was like I was like,
I see
no.
people come, even knife sets and all of those things. The
Oh yeah,
people come with it, some miniature thingy
yeah.
coming.
Look,
Listen,
actually, let me show you something
Mm-hmm.
from Timo.
Yeah.
Lord have
This is
mercy.
supposed to be a decanter, right? A decanter is like actually
Okay, Mama.
this is an actual decanter versus the Timo decanter. Right? so 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 again,
Whoa.
I've been scammed because
What
when I saw
is
it
that though?
so
What?
basically
What?
this is a decanter, right? This is for liquor, right?
Right.
Yeah,
So this is the one I looked at, and
And you
what
got a
it
picture.
had like it had like the
And
self-made. It got the
you
Jack
got a
Daniels
picture.
on it. But when I looked on the internet,
I
it looked like
am.
it was this size. So you see the difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I actually got it, this is what I got
Mm-hmm.
versus
What in the
what
name of
That
hummingbird
what
is
is
this would
that?
look like.
crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
again, that's what they do when they make this stuff online. Because I get a lot of, and I'm not gonna lie, I get a lot of good stuff off
Thank
Instagram
you, Reba.
from the
Yeah.
advertiser and stuff. But a lot of times you don't realize what you're getting until because when they
You
took
got
the
a
picture,
hummingbird.
it looked like it was this big, right? But when I got it, see,
Ooh.
you see, it was this small. This can't even hold a
Ooh.
shot. This is like a shot of
No,
liquor. This is
that's
not.
what I'm saying. What is that? That is daylight
Listen,
robbery. That
You
is
see
Jessica,
what
I'm
I'm saying?
lucky. Hey,
ridiculous.
Papa, with so they're lucky is never drunk, you get it, you get a good looking bird.
One drunk. Ah,
Ooh. Mama Jamaica's Queen said, don't forget about the $1 million beneficiary letters from the Prince of Africa special. Oh,
oh yeah, that I haven't
yes.
seen that in a long time. I
Oh,
remember those.
gosh.
I haven't seen those in a
Yes.
long time. You know,
Ah,
but
that's
again,
crazy.
I've been scammed. Like I'm willing to admit, but
Everyone
that's
has
the
been
risk.
scammed.
Yeah, that's the risk I take when I see something online that I like and I want to buy it, right? Because again,
Hmm.
when they take the picture, it looks like this nice big thing that I wanted, and then when I actually get it, it's not. And you already paid for it.
Uh-huh.
You know, the one thing I can tell you this:
Trust.
a good way to protect yourself too is using PayPal. So
Mm-hmm.
PayPal
But
is very
see,
good.
PayPal messed me up because it hacked me. And then when I tried to get back my account and just they gave me back majority of my money, except for one item, gave
Hmm.
me a problem to get back. But when they gave it back to me, they shut down my whole account. They wouldn't even give it
Okay,
back to me
but
because
see that's.
even though they knew that it was in a different country,
Mhm.
they still turned around and said
Well,
because of the way how it was
some things
hacked.
they can't stop. Right? Yeah, some things they can't
Yeah,
stop. But PayPal is one of the best ones when it comes to getting refunding for something. And they
something.
not
Yeah.
only that, PayPal will actually block the people
Wow.
Oh
that you
wow.
bought from. Yes, because that's why they get the feedback. PayPal gets the
Mm-hmm.
feedback. So PayPal, because they lose money, right? Because they have to reimburse your money, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So if they have a manufacturer that's on their list of manufacturers that's supposed to be legitimate, and you use them, and they cause them to lose money,
Hmm.
of course they're gonna put them on their list of companies that are not legitimate, or companies that are not trustworthy, right? So that's the
Yeah.
reason why I use, if you can use, because PayPal is a third party go between, so those websites don't have direct access to your bank account, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're buying something online and you use PayPal, PayPal is like a next
So
layer
it's gonna say, yeah,
above your bank
yeah.
account, where, and
Because I
PayPal
used to trust
works to
them. I
verify.
really
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
PayPal is really. I
it
use PayPal
is.
a lot. I use
Yeah,
PayPal a lot.
I used to use PayPal so much,
Hmm.
and it was I found it. I was just so shocked that I got hacked from it. That's the only thing. That was the only thing that hurt me. I was like, I never even knew you could get hacked from PayPal. The manager that I was speaking to was even apologizing and said, "I'm going to do everything to get back your account," but
Hmm.
they just kept emailing
And
and
you
said
think
they
about
can't
it,
give it back.
you got most of your money back. Most places you wouldn't have gotten anything back. You know what I'm saying?
Anything, yeah.
So,
I was oh.
but yeah,
So
they're
that's
very good.
certain
They're very
information
good with.
tonight. It's
All you have to do
really
is
good
report
topic.
it, and
Thank
if
you,
you
Mama Diva.
yeah,
Thank
if you
you.
report it, you will get most of your money back with when it comes to PayPal. So there's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Hmm.
things out there that you can use to protect yourself when it comes to the scamming. It's just majority of it is just you have to be vigilant in tracking your
Yeah.
stuff, and
And that's the
make.
next thing, guys. Please, whenever you're buying anything, as we was talking about Timu, even on Amazon, eBay, read the descriptions.
Oh yeah,
Read exactly what you are buying,
oh yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
is a little bit of a fraudulent one. I'm not gonna lie, but even down to
Even
Shein, a whole
Amazon,
lot of them,
but
Amazon, everything. Read the details
that's
because
on you.
woo,
That is on you, because yeah, you have to go in and read. You know what a big thing with Amazon you have to
yeah,
do? Read the reviews. The
yeah,
Yeah.
reviews. Amazon actually tells you this product is returned frequently. So they tell
mm-hmm,
you in advance before you buy it. But
yeah.
if you don't go all the way down and read the reviews till the end, you would never know that. You
No,
know.
yeah.
Mhm.
But they
But then
actually
at
tell
the
you that.
same time, there's certain people that I think they're trying to clean it up now, but there was a thing where certain people was selling things on the review and making sure that their people was giving a
Oh
whole
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah.
reviews. So you still have to really read and look at the description of certain things what you're
Yeah, but
buying.
yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what I said. Amazon will tell you if it's a product that's frequently returned. Again, that
Yeah.
to me is a red flag, right? That, like,
Thank you,
okay,
Ariba.
there's something wrong with this product if people keep returning it. Yeah, and that's what Caesar
Yeah.
said. Reviews can be fake.
Season be even fake. Yeah, it
Yeah,
can. It really
yeah.
can
You
see.
can one person create multiple accounts and then just go on and do a
Go
review and
on.
say this
Yes.
is the best thing I've
Yes.
ever had.
They
You know
told
that.
yeah, they tell us that over here. Yeah, yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Thank you,
it's just like
Ariba.
look, it's just like having a YouTube uh account, or a
Yeah.
YouTube profile, and then having 10 different profile, and every time
Accounts,
you
yeah.
post a video you
Mm-hmm.
go on there and
Mhm.
like it 10 times. So a lot of people that
Mm-hmm.
do that,
Mhm.
you know.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
no
lot of
joke, Mama Diva, for real. Because
But
even
there's
like
too
I was
much
even
of
saying about even
content.
content creators, there's
mm-hmm.
many content creators out there that are turning around and they look like they're innocent and they're turning around and giving you the saddest stories and they want your help, want you to donate and contribute towards. And I'm like, certain times I feed into this. I'm so scared. I don't even know who's scamming and who's real and who's fake or whatever.
And
Nowadays, I
that's
don't
the
even want to help
problem.
no one.
That's the
I'll be
problem.
honest with you. Ooh, I find it
Jesus.
hard to help a person nowadays, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know because the
Um,
kindness of my heart, I'm being getting stabbed in my back certain times. I'm so scared. So scared. Yes, especially on Amazon. If you see 50 views dated on the
It's
same
fake.
day, it's fake. Oh, yes, that as well. Look out for the date. See, you just teach me
Yeah,
something new.
and a lot
Jamaican
of people
Queen,
don't
look
pay
out for the
attention to
date.
that, right? They
Exactly.
just see
We
50,
don't
50
look out for
reviews
the
with
date.
5 out of
Yeah.
5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
5 star straight
Yeah.
across the board. You're like, who
Good.
buy
Yeah.
this?
and you
Yeah,
hardly
but
see 5 star for products, you hardly see
hardly.
five
Yes.
star for
Yeah.
products. So that's very
Harley.
good.
Yeah.
So
And
That
then you
that
I
can
would
go in the
question
Yeah.
that
bottom
more
and
than
say, look at
anything.
other reviews. Because the 5 star be on the top. But then if you
Uh-huh.
go in and say, look at other reviews, then you'll
Yeah,
start
the
seeing that.
complaints. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at. I'm a sucker for looking at the negative before I look at the positive. You know, I'm sorry, I do. I look at the negative before I
I
look
go
at the
straight down to see who, why.
positive. Most shops do their
Listen,
own reviews. It's only the bad reviews that you can't trust. I look at the bad before I look at the positive. I'm going to be honest with you, Season. I really do, because you never know nowadays. Thank you,
Yeah.
Reba. I love and
I look at
appreciate you
all of them.
too. Yeah, my mum
yeah,
said now they're going to
different.
shops ways by doing different dates, you know? Probably this life might even turn around and make them do that. For
Yeah.
real.
But we just
Yeah,
have to be vigilant and stay on
Vigilant
top of
towards
it.
think.
And
yeah.
you know,
Uh,
it's hard that right now we can't even trust anyone or anything.
Walmart.
Oh, do you know, as you say that, Mama Jamaican Queen, you just reminded me, and this is a next thing. I don't
Oh
know
God,
how it
yes.
slipped me. Yeah, I don't know how it slipped me, but I really would love everybody, anybody, please, guys. I've seen it. Pickpocketers, the biggest scammers of them all. You see those little vending machines and ice cream and stuff and all those places and the ATM? Please be careful of them and please check them, because the biggest scams happen is from an ATM and those little vending machines and stuff like that, because all they have to do
Mhm.
is you put your card in
Yeah,
and
they
they clone
clone
it.
the card.
They
Yeah, that's
clone
what they
your
do.
card. You
Yeah,
see
yeah, yeah.
petrol stations, woo, a gas station, whatever you call it. Be
For us
careful.
that lived in the States, Walmart is such a terrible place to shop. We had bought something for Brianna from we thought was Walmart. And then when we went back to return it, we found out that it says Walmart, but it came from an
I hear
affiliate.
you, Susan. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was never from Walmart. And I said to they said, bring it back here and I'll get a refund. She said, no,
That
Walmart is just
too. Oh,
what?
yes. Check the QR codes because they're doing that scam too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yes, Mama Shah, trust me, Walmart and everything. But as well, guys, please do not
Go
put
to
your
the
bank
little rinky
cards.
dink, the little gas station and corner store and use the ATM. No.
Yeah. Do you know what was told on our BBC News over here? Do not put your all your bank cards and your credit cards in the same place in one purse.
Mm-mm.
Put them in
Mhm.
separate places. Like
Girl.
put one in the next pocket and the next pocket and stuff and whatever. But
Tashika, they have to go everywhere. In, down.
do not put your bank card in your phone and put it in your back pocket. Do
Nope.
not put it in your pockets any at all, because the newest thing they are doing to scam people is using a scanner.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the scanner, all they
Oh,
have to do is just contactless, tap it on your bum to see if it's near you. It's like a little machine, and whoop, they're even using this little tablet and they're coming near your car. Yeah,
Wow.
Yes.
they come
Even
in
your
there,
key, your car
your
keys
car
not safe.
keys, your
Yeah.
car keys are not even safe. They're stealing. Yeah,
There's a
they're doing
solution
that
though.
too. Yep.
Let me tell you a simple solution. File paper.
File
When you
paper.
know that, yes,
Look,
when you know
I
that you're
turn
going,
and I tell you, I use this. See, my
I
car
use good
keys are
old
in
file
here.
paper.
Yeah, my car keys are in here. That's where my car keys are.
Good.
This protects you can't go through this.
yeah,
None
they
at
have
all.
they
None at
have
all.
a wallet that will jam the
This
thing from
The scanner,
whatever,
yeah.
the
this is it.
scanner, but they're saying
Yeah.
that even the file paper, if you don't have the wallet, wrap file paper over your key so that they can't scan your car keys, your wallet.
Yeah.
Just wrap file paper over it for safety. Yeah.
See, season, it's easy to say that yes, everything is a scam right now. It really is. It's so hard. You like I said,
Hard.
I'm having trust issues. I'm starting to have my
It's really
PTSD is on
bad.
the
I'm having
roof
anxiety.
because
I'm
anxiety,
sweating. My hair is
everything.
falling
Yep,
out. I can't
yep,
lose weight.
I'm scared. But at the same time, let me explain something to you which you're not going to understand. You see, I only taking out cash from now on. This is really bad. But you see, your cash, it's like plastic now and it's so thin. It could easily get swiped off and come out your pocket. So you still got to be careful because
The
pickpocketers
pickpocket.
are out there on a high. They are out there and they are pickpocketing. Like they are so fast with it now. They will have a female here chatting to you and the man's just behind them and gone off about their business. It's a little swipe. You don't even feel it because the way how they move so quickly. So
Yeah.
nowadays, whoo,
Yeah, be
just be
careful on
vigilant of
public
everything.
transportation. On public
Yep,
transportation, anybody that comes pushing up on you, if you're on a
yep,
train, if you're on a bus, and it's full, anybody that just comes and try to just push up on you, make sure that you back that person off because the whole
yeah.
motion of them pushing and people going, you're not feeling when they're going
Been it.
down in your bag, you're not feeling when they're
Oh,
going.
yep.
They might even swipe them and in your jacket and you
One
don't even
thing,
I
know.
don't even
as you
know.
say that, cuz all us females need to do it. Stop wearing your handbag at the side of you.
Yep.
Stop wearing your handbags at the side and do not leave it. Don't do those ones without no zip. Make sure it's in front of you and you can hold it. You can actually hold it firm, even have one hand on it, right at the opening side, squeeze it, whatever it takes, so no one can't touch it none at all. You've got to hold on firm to your stuff and make sure it's something that is
Mhm.
secure, that no one can't even turn around and pull you when they're ready to pull it. They're marking up your skin and stuff.
Listen,
You
they
got
gotta
to do
drag
things
me.
in. Oh,
Listen, I start
okay.
carrying my fanny pack across my chest. I don't even put it around my waist. I put it
Uh-uh.
across my chest right here. My
Listen,
fanny pack.
I'm
Yep.
walking down and I'm holding it. You can't trust
Because
Yeah.
me.
they even say in Jamaica, don't even put it in your chest. Don't they say in Jamaica, don't even put it in your chest. They will still come and they will even cut it, swoosh, and take it down.
Listen.
Yeah,
Them
got to
one
be
there
careful of
in
everything.
Jamaica. Listen, them one there in a Jamaica. Them is a different kettle of fish. Them for them.
Ooh,
Listen.
They will
Remember,
it's not
tear
Jamaica
just
is not
the
a
Jamaica
real
teeth, the
place.
though.
You know.
eye. They will tear the
Remember,
eye out
Jamaica is
of the
It's
not a
brain.
real place.
everywhere. Hey.
Jamaica is not a
Oh,
real
hi,
place.
No,
Alicia.
sir.
I have a purse I don't let anyone get
Any
close to
place
either.
that can
You
take me a
see,
cup of
season?
coffee, I don't trust them.
Exactly. For real. We are not safe. We just have to be careful and stay alert at all times. Very
Yeah.
true. Yeah, Twinny
Hmm.
says his Wi-Fi is playing up. Hi, Lisa.
I
How you
know.
doing? Blessings.
Or the
Thank you for coming
thunderstorm.
Hi,
over. It
Lisa.
happened to hubby. When he parked the car across where our son was playing basketball, the machine was retrieving money twice. He got a notification from his bank and called them immediately.
Oh,
See,
God.
it's happening. See,
Mm-hmm.
that is, woo! Sorry to hear, but Alicia, these things are happening all over. You just got to stay
Oh,
vigilant of
everywhere.
everything because why? Woo! You see, I'm turning around and
They
telling
are
you, be
out.
the more careful of the ATM. You know how much times I've gone to the ATM and put my card in and then it don't come out? I just call the
Yeah,
bank
that
straight
used to
away.
happen to me a lot in
Straight away.
Jamaica, especially when there's payday and you go to go draw your money. Because what I normally do, I try to draw my cash overnight because you know in the morning, like everybody's going to be at the ATM because everybody wants to go shopping.
Woo!
And listen, every
Look
minute,
what
every
Jamaica
minute
Queen
have to be.
said. Ladies, please do not leave your purse in your shopping cart unattended. It takes
Mm.
seconds to snatch it. Not even just the shopping cart. Not even in your pushchair. Don't even leave it there. Don't even what? And a lot of mothers leave it on their pushchair. It takes
Mhm.
seconds. They just follow you around. Yeah, you gotta be careful of everything. Ladies need to be woo. They will never get into my bag. We've been dealing with pickpockets for years in London, so I'm aware of my friends have been pickpocket. You see, but it's so easy to happen. You never know. Yeah, the bankers were able to let him know what happened, and immediately the account was closed and changed. The person had connected a device to the parking machine to retrieve money.
Wow.
You see that?
Wow.
Even the parking things you got to be careful of. It's so scary. It's so
Yeah.
scary. So sorry for that, Alicia. I wish your husband
Yeah.
all the best. You know, that is so woo.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
I agree, Jamaican Queen says Mama Shaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's
Listen,
multitasking
how
here, my beautiful
how we
queen.
know that they were hooking up the things to the card, the bank machines.
They do that,
It,
Alicia. They're watching you. They watch you.
it was
Trust
a
me, Alicia, they
teacher.
watch you. I know
One of
about that
my
one.
colleagues had figured it out. He went to the machine and when he was clicking the number, it was like, I don't
That's
he's
so
so
true, Trilly.
creative. He's so creative. Like that guy is so creative. And it was and he's like, this sounds different. The keypads, it feel different. And so he started to press down and swipe and thing, and it just came off in his hand, the thing that they just glazed it over it. And he was videoing everything. And I'm like, Jesus have mercy. If he did not
See, my
discover
mum
that.
said, yeah, my mum said it happened to a lady in Primark on Friday. Gone, she was crying, and the security did not help her. See,
Oh,
so what is security there for? Because shouldn't security be helping her if she got pickpocket? You see that?
I said
Imagine that.
everyone gone.
So sad.
but if you
Yeah,
look at it,
everything could
what
be gone in a
what can they
second.
do really? Because they're not even allowed to touch anybody, the securities.
Wow.
Wow.
See? So they was targeting there because they knew. So they must have been parked right there to turn around and do that. Imagine the
Mhm.
children are going to basketball tournaments and stuff, and oh,
They
that is so
have
sad.
no
So
remorse for
sad.
anyone but themselves. No
Themselves.
remorse. They don't
I watch the
care.
back eye, even when people are looking at me too long, Mama Shah. I've got a problem with them. I'm gonna tell you.
Listen,
I've
what you
got a
looking
problem
at?
with them if they look. I'm like, why are they
What you
looking at me
looking
like
at?
that? Yeah. I'm
Listen, I'm
telling you,
paranoid
scammers
when
are
it
all.
comes on to certain things because remember, I was robbed. So I'm paranoid when it comes on to certain things. I don't like sometimes too much of a crowded area at times. I don't like when people come too close to me in my personal space. Sometimes you have a time when I'm
Season.
okay, and then there's a time when my brain just go AY. I can't deal with it.
Mm-hmm. It looks like they have affected everyone and everything. What can we exactly? What can you trust within scammers? Because scammers are everywhere. They will
Oh, they're
smile
everywhere.
at you. I'm turning around and telling you, family members, everything. I don't know if people know
Listen,
about this thing called partner. That is the next
yes,
thing what people scam from. Be
yeah.
careful of everything. You don't, even at certain times you got to be. You can't even trust certain banks. A lot of the elders
Listen.
don't trust a bank.
You know much people get
Banks
They'll
scammed out
rather
of
put
upload
partner. You
$5
pay your partner when you're
and
supposed to get
$2
your
out your
draw.
account. Yeah.
You hear that the
Uh,
person Ghana came and the person the person
Oh my
migrate,
goodness. Right. Yeah.
the person dead. Oh
oh
my
yeah.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, this
He
partner
says
thing
she
is
could
a
call the
serious thing.
police. Yeah, my mum said that the security guard said that she can call the police, but I think she never even had her phone because the phone got stolen with her as well. Yeah, it's so
My friend
sad.
Sandra did.
Thank you,
My
Mama
friend
Diva.
Sandra
Love you,
is in a
appreciate you.
partner up
Anna
there
Reba.
in Maryland, and she live here. I said, girl, you crazy? You have to send your money to Maryland, and you live in Tampa?
All right, Mama Diva. Thank you so much. I'm gonna end
Blessed
soon anyway,
Diva.
but thank you. Thank you so much. Good night. Take care. Love and appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming on to the
Alright.
live. Appreciate you. No
Me not
part
take no
and in
partner,
time when everyone knows that the cost of living is at
done
how
somebody for
high.
my money. We done them for my money.
Hey,
Girl.
hey. I'm a victim of them ones, and I just boy.
So,
Scammers are in all different
more
forms.
security
Most
is there as
security is there, as
deterrent.
in
Deterrent.
they can't
They
really do
can't
anything.
really do
They are told not
anything.
to
They're told not to
because they're good
intervene because the
insured.
goods are insured.
Oh wow! So what are securities there for then? That's
Nothing.
crazy. Hearing that, Twinny. Wow. That's why. Oh, you know what? As it goes, I don't know if you see, cuz lately, a lot of people are doing robbery in the shops, and they're trying to do face recognition in shops now
Yeah, them make
because
it so
people are
hard for
actually
people
stealing
now.
in the shops.
The Birkin bag,
And
they're going for the
right,
Birkin. Yeah.
they're going for the jewelry, everything, and security can't do nothing. They have to let them go. They're just going
Yeah,
in. So what's the point of having the
because
security then? I just don't understand.
they're just there. It's just prop. They're just prop.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
Exactly. Twinny said, "Don't drain no partner draw." Yes.
I don't
Jerry
hurt
says he
nobody
is
for my
live
hard-earned.
at 8. Guys, please go and check out Jerry.
Hi, Jerry.
Jamaica Short Film. He's live for 8. Yes, he's live soon. So please check him out, guys. Yeah, love,
Guys,
love, 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 Mama Diva.
For some of you who don't know, there are so many different types of scamming. You have the catfishing. You have, I don't even know what the whaling is. I have to go look up that one. It's a new one to me. I
Fishing.
don't know what whaling
You've got
is.
I
fishing.
don't know
I
what
think it's the
You
same
have
as
but I know
fishing.
about the catfish.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
CEO fraud, you have identity theft, you have the lottery scam, you have online shopping fraud, you have stolen card scam, you have invoice fraud, you have fake online profile with misleading you with emails and all of that. You have the romance scamming, you have insider trading, you have credit card fraud, you have tax evasion,
Wow.
you have forgery, you have embezzlement, you have the pyramid scheme, you have the imposter, you have job scams, you have investment frauds, you have phone service fraud,
Oh,
you have healthcare,
Yes,
vacation,
rent.
charity fraud.
People who rent place they don't own.
You have. I didn't know that there was so.
landlord.
We just know about the little
Okay,
Ponzi
Mama
scheme and
Jamaican
the
Queen. Good
lottery.
night. Take care.
By Jamaican Queen, I never know that there was so many scams and schemes out there.
People are desperate, so they'll try to
Desperately
rob you out of
wicked.
everything.
All right, Jerry. No
Everything.
problem.
They'll try
And
to
you got
rob
to
you of
stay on your
the
P's
lashes that
and
you have on.
Q's. Listen, they'll snatch my wig off if I'm not paying attention.
They will. You think it's joke? It's very scary. It so is. There's too much. Trust me. Scamming comes in all different ways, even family members. It could be your cousin, it could be anyone, even down to your
It could
parents.
be
You
your
have to be
brother, it
very
could be your
careful
sister,
when it comes to it could be a sister, it could be anything. You just got to
anyone.
know that. You've just got to stand your ground and just be very careful of scammers.
You know, and
Yeah.
people wonder why I double check things. I have to triple check things and people. You have to.
You know, just going shopping. You know, when we go shopping and you're buying your whole thing, and you've got the people that are scanning your stuff, and you know, at the
Listen.
till,
Okay,
the
hold
stock.
on a minute. Why is there 4 cans of milk and I only have 3? Take it off.
Hey, yeah, exactly.
Lady, you
You
charging
have
for
to
an
check
extra
through
bottle of soda.
everything. Hi,
No, it's true. You have
Mary.
to check your
Blessings.
receipts at
Welcome.
times. You
Thank
have to
Oh
you.
yeah.
really and truly check your receipts.
You do. If these
It's
scammers spent their energy on the being
oh,
productive,
even
the
when they
world
give
would
you
be a
the
better
change
place.
and
For
try to
real.
roll it up and give you, no,
So
hold
much
on.
better. It would be so much better.
I'm checking my change. I'm
Hi,
supposed to get
Mary.
$9. This that
Of course, Jerry, you're special. You know this. Hi, Mary. Welcome to my life. Thank you. Love and appreciate you. Thank you for coming over. Fluffy sis, your latest video running. Comment done. Thank you, Ariba. Yeah, thank you. It's best we all stay home. We can't trust anyone. Season, but then how do we get our products?
no,
Because you
don't be
still have to
locked
buy.
in because
You can't buy it online
stay
because buy
alert.
your shopping online. Trust me. Woo! You have to
You're
stay
still
alert on
vulnerable
everything. It's so
to
scary.
cooks.
Yeah, not everything
Nowadays,
can be
even when
bought
you're going out, ladies, make sure you even turn around and really think about what you're doing when it comes to even the drinking and celebrating and stuff like that, because it's such a
Yes.
scary place. They've got this
Mhm.
clear liquid form they can put in your drink,
What
and the
what they
slightest
call
just
it?
look away from your
The
drink.
devil's what they have the thing the devil's what I can't
There's many
remember
of
its
them.
name.
Yeah, there's
The
many of
latest
them.
one
There's so many.
that they said the lady was like, I'm on the Victoria line and
Money,
I'm
yeah.
afraid to breathe in because she doesn't want that thing to if they spray it in the
To
environment. I don't remember what they call it, but it's some
yeah, it
devil
lifts you out.
something.
It proper wipes you out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't
Yeah,
remember
you've got to be
anything.
very careful. You can't remember a soul. You can't remember anything. Alicia said, hold on one moment. It's coming up. I don't know why it's taking long.
I
I
was
was watching a
watching it.
YouTuber in her salon and a girl came to do her hair. The girl had finished and it was time to pay. The client was very hesitant in getting the money. So the hairstylist called her man. But you know what? I've seen Alicia, as you say that, I see a hairstylist turn around and do the same, and the girl never had the money, and she wanted to come out the shop to just go to the cash machine. She said she already told the lady already told her how much her hair was going to be. The girl didn't have the correct money and was trying to argue with the lady and talk to the lady down and said that she didn't have the correct money. Can she pay the rest later? The lady said nope. She took out the whole of her
Cut
hair
it
and said,
off.
yeah, when you've got the full money, then you can come back. And I don't blame her for doing that. But the girl was very upset and put it on the internet thinking that people was going to
They did
defend
that
her.
to me too,
But no.
Special K. I had one of my fellow
Oh,
Jamaicans did that to me.
wow.
Come in, and when I was done, she didn't
Oh,
want to
thank
pay.
you, Mary.
She didn't have money. She got to call her
Mm.
cousin to bring the money. I locked the door. I called the cops. I said, "This is a non-emergency situation, but I need you here ASAP." And the guy who answered was a friend of mine, so he came over. By the time he got there, she had her money. One of
Yeah.
my
Hey,
fellow
look at
Jamaicans.
that. Elise, you see, Elisa said the hairstylist had a feeling something was going to go down. Her man showed up and sat in a chair,
Yep.
waiting for the client to pay. The client told her she didn't have the money to pay. You see?
Mm-hmm.
You see
I
I
would
that?
don't
take
know. They know
Exactly
they
the
don't
same
have their
thing.
money. Why you coming to people's salon to render a
I
service
will
and you
wet
know you
you
don't have the
down.
money? You don't have the money. Stay yourself at home. Stay yourself. Stay in your
Exactly.
lane.
Mhm. I will wet you down and snatch that
Elisa,
wig
they
off.
tried that with me. See? And you call the police. See? That
Yep.
is good, Mama Shaw. I'm glad you called the police. Jerry, you
Mhm.
good? I'm just saying, nice one. Live at 8 p.m. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Jerry's live at 8 p.m., guys. So please go and check him out.
So they'll
I'm
try
soon
everything.
on
Or another
live.
thing, when you're done,
Hi,
special,
Miss
they'll
Charmaine,
say they
says
don't like it.
Mary.
They'll say they don't like it and they don't want to pay because you didn't do what they say.
Said, yeah.
We're gonna have an
Mm-hmm.
understanding. We
The
will have an
client was ready to make a dash, but she couldn't. The hairstylist just cut it all out, and
Yeah.
oh, see,
Yeah,
ruined.
yeah,
I don't
it's a
blame the
thing that's actually
hairstylist.
happening on
After
online
all your
now.
hard
Like people go
work,
to people's salon and they're telling them, oh, after they finish, oh, that's not the style that I wanted, and I'm not paying for that. I'm not listen, like
mm-hmm.
these people,
Listen,
the same thing with the
I'm a
nails and all of that. They go,
licensed
they know the
firearm
price,
holder.
and they're
I
still
told
going to sit down,
Mm-hmm.
and then they say that they're not paying or they don't have the money to pay. Stay your ass at home if you don't have the
Season,
money.
season, that is the least of things. Let me turn around and tell you something. I had ex-friends. I don't chat to them no more. They used to buy designer clothes, and I'm talking about it, big designer clothes to go out dancing, go raving in that whole garment, sweat it up and everything, leave the tags in it, and turn around and go and take it back. Then the next following 2 days or so, and take it back to the store. Yeah, and get back their money. That's why nowadays, if you notice, stores don't do refunds; they will do exchange, not refunds, because
exchange
this is what certain
or
people
store.
are doing. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah,
seen
them
it
a put
lots of
people
times.
business or them a put people business out of service,
Exactly.
man.
Yeah. My
Stay
mum says she's
home.
going. Good night. She's
Don't
got
book
work in the
appointment with
morning.
them. But they're
Yeah.
very
Yeah. Good night,
disrespectful in
mum.
that manner.
Take care.
Bye, auntie.
Bye.
Yeah. I'm coming off in a
Oh,
few anyway. So yeah. Good night, mum.
I
Stay
know. I got
blessed.
Yeah.
Love you. Yeah, that's right. Stay at home if you can't afford it, or go on YouTube and learn. Alicia, even going on YouTube and learn certain times, you got to know there's certain people that are scammers on the YouTube, because I've seen some hairstylists turning around and saying they're doing and teaching people how to do hairs, and they can't even do
I
it.
don't know what the hell they're doing.
I turn around and say it. Oh gosh, I've seen some that says, "Oh yeah, come to me." They're just looking for models to turn around and teach them. Trust me, you've got
Mhm.
to be very vigilant with whatever you're doing. People
People
try
put other
anything.
people's
Trust me.
style up. They put other people's
Season,
style
for
up and
real
say
season.
theirs. And then when you go there, they
Night,
can't do
mum, says Season. I'm sure my mum's saying that, but I think she's tired, so she's going to
it.
sleep.
I know.
Listen,
Yeah,
even
because
the
it's
kids,
coming up to
have you,
12 o'clock.
yeah, it's nearly 12 o'clock our time, and I have school run tomorrow.
Yeah,
Anyways, you ever see
yeah,
some cake? You
yeah.
give the picture of the cake that they want because of whatever the designs that they put up. And when you
I've
like
seen
you
that
put
so
up
many
that
times.
you want Ariel and you get flounder.
Yes, I've seen that so many times. These cake makers. Yeah, I've seen that happen. I'll look at them and I'm saying, is that really real? That is so
Listen, you
sad.
ask
I
for
look at them and I'm
Barbie
like,
and you
oh my
get
gosh.
what you Ursula. Like, listen, the
Yes, like,
thing
yeah.
melting
Not even
down.
us. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, it's
You can't
horrible.
recognize the picture of the thing that you said that you want. Oh my
Hmm.
God. Disappointment was a
It's
person, those poor
crazy.
babies.
Trust me. That's why sometimes you just don't even have to be doing all the big hula la just for these children to go and celebrate their birthday. The better you just go and spend money on them, or turn around and um do what you can afford. Give them little cupcakes. They're more happy with that. They're happy with a box nowadays. You got to be careful. Mary, your latest video running, comment done, and likes and shorts done. Thank you, Reba. I appreciate you. Thank you for doing and supporting everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, I'm going to
Yeah.
end the live in a couple more minutes. Yeah, because I think we've done 2 hours, and that's great because it's
Yeah.
1 hour and
Yeah.
56
I
minutes.
know. I got
So
some
I'm
stuff to do
so
too.
grateful for this. Yeah, so I'm gonna end it in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna make it go to 2 hours and just call it a night from there. I'm so thankful for everyone. How do you think the night went, ladies?
Pretty good.
What do
We
you take
cover a
from
lot of
being a
bases.
scammer?
And I hope at least one person learn, or two people will learn the different scamming and the different things that people do to get you to give money.
Ooh, Elisa said the right thing, and I don't even know how that slipped me tonight. Be
Oh,
careful of
yeah.
buying a cell phone because they've got iPhones that look like iPhones that are not even iPhones.
Nope.
You think it's joke? They've got
No, I
Samsungs
believe
that
you.
look like Samsungs, and they're not even Samsungs. They are fake replicas. You've
Yeah.
got to be even careful of that too. Elisa, thank you so much for even reminding me about that because I totally forgot to even mention
Yeah.
that tonight.
Mhm.
It's so scary. That is it.
Those
I'm
are
on the
phone
ground.
places you
People
see
are
in the
wicked.
mall, or those are phone shop places you see pop up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You've got to be so careful. Guys, I thank every single one of you for supporting me and appreciate you. I've learned so much tonight. Thank you, Season, and appreciate you for
I'm
staying
glad
to
to.
the end.
I've learned too. I've
Yeah.
learned some of the things that we
It's
don't know.
so, yeah. It happened to my mum. The employer used my mum info to purchase an iPhone and have it sent to our house. Wow, for real. That is crazy. Mama Diva, you're still up. God bless
I
you. Thank you
know.
so
She
much.
said she
Love, love,
can't
love, love,
sleep.
love you. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, bless you. Oh, and Twinny's still here. Love you. I was thinking, how comes Twinny's side of the panel still up? And he's gone. But yes, he's still here. Great topic. Be aware of the surroundings and be vigilant of scams at all levels, including your friends and family. Amen. That is it, Twinny. That is so good. That is the way to end on a bang.
on a good
They
note.
thought
Yeah.
no one would be home, but we were. Oh, wow. You see,
Good.
that is so crazy,
I'm glad
Alicia.
you guys are home.
That is so, yeah.
Yes.
I
Only
am
trust
here.
yourself and
Mama
God.
Diva, I love and appreciate you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, please, guys,
That's
stay prayed up and always pray over
yeah,
everything
that's
because
the
we
note that
really
I
do have
leave.
to be
Only trust
careful in this
yourself
world.
and God. Mm-mm.
Yes. Give thanks you still got life
Notish,
because
yes,
scamming
you're
is
right,
got to
my
continue
sister.
going.
You're right, my
It's got to
dear.
continue.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's the only
Really.
person we can trust right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Night, Miss Charmaine.
All
Guys,
right.
please, yes.
I'm
And
glad
if
season
you
with.
have or you feel like you're being scammed, please, yes, do call police. Police got involved and
But
they
we're
told
not
my
trying to
mum.
scare people. We're just trying to have everyone be aware of the things that they're doing.
Yeah, be aware of everything. Yeah, this is a topic that it's not for us to be ashamed.
Wow. Did you
Everyone's
see?
been
Yeah,
scammed
yeah,
before.
yeah, yeah.
Everyone's
And
You
that is
see?
it. They try to isolate you and they send threats to whatever. If it is that you've done lost already, it doesn't make any sense. You're ashamed of whatever. Go get help. If they're telling you, oh, if you talk, then you're going to lose it. They don't have
Thank you,
control of it
Celia.
already.
Season.
So what else do you have to lose?
Hmm.
Listen, man, get help if you have
Yeah.
to get
Bye,
help, and don't let
Diva.
anybody hold anything over your head,
Thank you,
especially
Mama
when it
Diva.
comes on to these people who are doing these dirty,
Mm-hmm.
nasty
Those
things.
things, yeah.
It's sad.
Exactly. Bye bye, everyone, says Mama
Okay.
Diva. Good night, Mama. Take care, love,
That's
and
all.
appreciate you. Great up house and call, says Mama Diva. A guy and a girl in their 20s work at a Bell store. Wow, Alicia, that is crazy. I'll watch this again and see if I have missed anything. No problem. Thank you and appreciate every single one of you for staying with me to
Blessings,
the end. And I
everybody.
hope you really enjoyed it. So it's okay. Me, I go cook me dinner. All right, Jerry, thank you so much for staying on. And guys, please, 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 please stay aware of everything. Be careful, even when you're chatting to these men online or you're chatting to these women. Be careful because they do scam you too. Trust me.
Yeah,
Mind when you're
don't let
falling in
AI
love with
scam
these
you.
people because, woo,
Don't get
AI as
scammed by
well. That is the
AI.
next thing to be scared of. Yes, trust me. But there's even some females that I'm seeing that are going for these men overseas, and all they're
Yes.
saying is "I love you," and they're falling for the trap, and they're getting scammed,
Yep.
scammed left, right, and center, and all it's for is just a green
Listen,
card or so, or for their visas. Yeah,
listen, them need to go
dumpling yam and
find
curry chicken.
Jesus.
Oh, Jerry, I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
That is a winner. That is it.
I tell you.
Jerry enjoys the
winner,
Alicia.
winner,
Lord, Jerry.
chicken
I know
dinner.
he had to
It's not
mention the
no
curry
chicken.
chicken,
Jerry
innit?
doing fish. Joy doing fish.
Listen, I did some curry chicken yesterday.
Oh
Like,
my gosh, yes.
it was
You had to
good.
kill me with that. Just remember,
Right?
credit companies
A
and
Jerry
banks will not
man.
threaten you. Yes.
That's true.
Will
That's
not threaten you to
absolutely
get
true.
you to make payments. They will just close your account and sell it to a collected company. Wow. You see? So be very careful. See what
Yep.
Twinnie's
Yup.
saying? Please be careful for true. Yes, guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Twinnie. Love and appreciate you. Thank you for even coming up on the board, Mama
Amen.
Charmaine,
Mhm. All
Kazi.
right.
I love both of you to the max.
Love, love,
We're
love,
gonna come
love my
back with another
family.
hot topic soon.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please be
Yeah.
This
aware
one went.
and be careful of scammers.
Shake it to the
You know,
max.
I'm so glad I'm not looking for a man. Thank God. You know. Yep. Exactly.
Shake
Hey.
it to
I
the
wouldn't know what to
max.
look for when I'm out there because everyone is a suspect. What do you do when you see
Exactly.
it's hard?
And
Oh my.
Auntie Charmaine, we
exactly. So
shake it to
true.
the max. We shake it to the
Yeah.
max. The song
Mm-hmm.
that follow.
I'm waiting for
I
Special K
know.
to do her video. She gonna shake everything. So I'm waiting.
Yes. I'm still meant to do the on top of the car, and I still haven't been able to. I'm trying to look for some because my daughter's so busy, and this week has been so busy for her because she's finishing up and she's got work experience next week. So right now
Oh,
her schedule is
Nana did
so up
hers.
there.
Nana started hers
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. My daughter's doing hers next week. So right
Mhm.
now she's so busy, and it's crazy right now. So my camera woman is not here, and my mum would just turn around and hold the camera on
That's just
herself and then
Alicia.
say, "Oh yeah,
Listen,
Cash."
she'll get your feet and then the top and then come back down. So she's learning.
Listen, we have
Exactly.
to do that because we have to get that challenge in for the summer, you know, girl. We
Yeah.
have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We
Yes,
have
All
to.
right.
Yes,
the
I
pastor
have
does say,
to. On top
"Una
of the
shake
car
it
top.
for the max. Go shake it for the max,
Yeah, on
Jesus."
top of the car top. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. All right.
Don't
I
Well,
forget
have
about
one,
being
Alicia.
the
Yes,
one.
I have one
stuff
too.
to do.
Yeah. They will
Oh
walk
yeah.
beside you and scan. Yes, we talked about that too,
Oh yeah.
Alicia. We really did. Hey, Baba, go let her sleep.
Mhm.
My daughter just jumped up out of her sleep.
All right,
Wow.
my little plays.
She's
I'm
had a
going to get
nightmare.
myself some
Yes.
sleep.
Bye.
Yes,
All
we
right.
did. Thank you,
Uh,
Alicia. Appreciate you.
All
Love you
right.
guys. Have a great day
and
tomorrow
Thank
and
you.
even enjoy the rest of your week. We'll catch up soon. Take care.
All right.
Look
blessings,
out for the
Yeah.
next hot
everybody.
topic.
Ta-ta!
Bye. Tony, I'm not sure if your side is going to lock down.